Hi, it's Melanie. I'm a functional nutritionist, and today I'd like to talk to you about what that means, how being a functional nutritionist is different from any other kind of nutritionist or dietitian, and also maybe how it's different from any ideas you have about what a nutritionist does. So first and foremost, as a functional nutritionist, what I do is work with people on healing their body systems and organs using food, supplements, and lifestyle changes as therapeutic agents. So I'm not really working on nutrition for general health. I'm more focused on how we can use nutrition therapeutically to resolve symptoms. So what we want to look at is the underlying dysfunctions in various body systems like your immune system, digestive system, detoxification systems, hormonal system, it goes on from there, and also the different organs like the liver and the intestines, and see where maybe things need a little bit more support, because a lot of times when we support the functioning of the organs and the systems in the body, symptoms resolve from there. So it's not about saying this food is good, this food is bad. It's more about looking at what's going to support you as an individual. And a functional nutritionist looks at various different things to figure out what's going on. First is assessment tools like questionnaires around symptoms, and also looking at lab results kind of from a more narrow range than what you would get at the doctor's office to see where we can pick up any nuances that are going on in your body. And also, the next thing that I do is I look at somebody's life history, because when somebody spends the time with you to go through everything that's happened in your life, kind of from a symptom perspective and also from like a major life events perspective, you can put pieces together to see how things have come about, maybe what triggered certain things for you in your life, or what was going on at a certain time. A lot of times something is triggered by, say, like an infection or something acute that happened, and then nothing was ever the same after that. For me, one trigger in my life was getting the flu shot, and things changed for me after that. But that tells us what was going on in the body. Maybe the detoxification systems weren't up to par, or that was kind of the last straw, and now they need help. Or maybe there's something going on in your gut bacteria that ever since you had that infection, things weren't quite right. So it's not just about going, to the doctor for 5 minutes and having a visit where you say, these are my symptoms, and then they try to figure out what's going on. It's a much longer process than that, where we really dig deep into where you are today, but also how you got there. That's definitely an important part of being a functional nutritionist, is understanding the functioning of the body now and also where it came from. And then we also use a diagram system, so that on one page I can see kind of like the different things that set you up for certain risk factors, the triggers that happened in your life, what's going on now to keep things from getting better. And I also have all your symptoms laid out in a map so that I can see, it's kind of like a wheel, and it shows me all the different systems in the body and all the symptoms that you have that are associated with that. And then we look at all the things that you can do and that you are already doing in your lifestyle and diet and things like that to address all of that. So to have a way to track symptoms and to be able to see kind of visually what's going on in the body is also a great tool that I have as a functional nutritionist that I'm not sure others are using. So those are some of the things I wanted to talk to you about today, and just make sure that you know it's not about judging what you're eating. That's the biggest misconception I think about a nutritionist. When I'm at parties or social events, people always tend to say things to me like, oh, you probably think this and that about what I'm eating. And I don't really care what you're eating as long as it works for you. It's not my job to judge you. It's my job to help you figure out how you can use these things, food and supplements and so on, therapeutically so that you can feel better. That's really the long-term goal, is to educate you and help you discover what's going to work for you in your life so that you don't need me forever, so that you can take it forward and use it as a new skill set that you have going forward in your life. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any more questions about what a functional nutritionist does, what kind of clients I work with, or what kind of conditions can be helped from functional nutrition, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So leave me a comment, let me know what other questions you have about functional nutrition, and I'll talk to you in the next video.